The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the three. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Morris with the bucket.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Jackson against Russell. And the rejection by Zubats. Leonard looking over the floor. From deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside, Edwards. To the paint. Here's Towns. Takes it off the glass.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Zubats. Back to Jackson. He dishes it to Morris. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota with the ball.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Jackson against Russell. And there's the pass to Edwards. And Russell gets it to go.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Jackson kicks to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer on the way. That one no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Towns with the bucket.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
George up top. Edwards defending. There's the feed to Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Zubats. Outside, George. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
They recover it.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Leonard dishes to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Outside, Edwards. Driving in, and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubats.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Kevin, Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Russell passes to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Pass to Gobert. Towns dishes to Gobert. And it's Towns missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Nobody near George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
The kick out to Towns. Passes to Gobert. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, George. Puts up a 3. Over Edwards. That doesn't go either for George.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now, here is George. 5 points in the game. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Now, here's George. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Morris with the bucket.
And work in the painted area. Morris with just enough size and quickness to finish the play, even with a hand in his face.
Oh, here's Edwards. He has 5. Here's Towns. Out to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Offensive rebound. Outside Russell. 3-pointer. The shot that time not on target. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's George. And oh, the blocked shot grabs it out of the air. Now the pass to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Russell against George. Out to Russell. This one for 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Leonard driving inside. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns kicks to McDaniel. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
Here's Towns. Right side, Edwards. Outside, Russell. 3-pointer. Edwards finds Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Clippers with the ball, following the 3 by Minnesota. And that one is good from Zubats.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Driving the lane. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 7. Back to George. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Edwards. He kicks it to Russell. Back to Edwards. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. LA has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Morris. Defended by Towns.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Russell. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. The Clippers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's George. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Assisted.
That's 7 points for George.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Towns finds Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. The Timberwolves lead by 1. All right, Dave, thank you. And time.
24.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's Torian Prince. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Passes it to Noel. It's Prince on the wing. The pass to McLaughlin. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Minnesota shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The Clippers trail. Outside, Wall. There's the triple. The rebound by Anderson. And the Timberwolves with possession. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Here's Wall. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Kennard. Takes the three. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Hit the crossover. Noel.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Covington. And that misses badly. Air ball. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's McLaughlin. Comes up empty down low.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Platoon passes to Kennard. From deep. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late.
Which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty. And he shoots the three ball with such confidence.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. And that one drops for him. Noel's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Kennard. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Lays it up off the glass. McLaughlin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Kennard with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. From the arc. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Kennard.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Kennard's shot is off.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Anderson passes to McLaughlin. And here's Reed. Batum grabs the miss. Prince against Covington. Passes it to Kennard. And Wall kicks to Covington. Over Anderson. Stolen by Reed. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Anderson's shot is off.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
The pass to Wall. Feeds it to Batum. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
He's 6'8", 230 pounds. Nicholas Batum is able to power through contact for the and one opportunity.
The Clippers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Here's McLaughlin. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times, Paul George has a nose for the ball.
Leonard finds Zubats. Leonard against Edwards. Morris passes to George. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Morris. It's stolen by Gobert. Hustle with it. Guarded now by Jackson. That one falls.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
And George kicks to Jackson. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Edwards. That shot no good. George with the defensive effort. That's good from George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Outside Russell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Leonard. There's the drive. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Edwards. George with the defensive effort. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard. And it's good, 2 points.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Outside Russell from downtown. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Yeah, you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
George dishes to Morris. Edwards against George. Pass to Zubats. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And he drives in. And it's Leonard with the jam.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating, completely overwhelming the D.
Up top, Russell. Guarded by Jackson. Towns wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
George passes to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Outside Edwards. A 3 ball. Paul George with the steal. Now here's Jackson. Kicks it to George. 52 seconds left in the game. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Always nice to see PG dropping a dime, putting this excellent vision on the floor to good use.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. 3 on 3. Outside Leonard. Right side George. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now Russell. So the Clippers with the win. A solid. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Danny Green.
Introducing, well, when we look at tonight, This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Green in at the small forward.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Now here's Gobert. Towns passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert. Good on the shot.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Outside Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he drops it first.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now here's Russell. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Misses from close range. The Grizzlies on offense. From deep, Bane. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Towns passes to Russell to the paint. Here's Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Morant, the pass to Green. Adams against Gobert. Pass to Bane. Outside Morant. Driving in. And then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here's Green. Outside Morant. On the wing, Bane. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That one's off.
At the line for Minnesota, at the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Morant, the pass to Bane. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, V.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Moran against Russell. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
I like Russell's intensity. Getting some contact, but not backing down.
Morant, pass to Green. Here's Adams, defended by Gobert. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Here's Morant, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Bane, beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. McDaniels, that's good.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Here's Morant. Off target at the rim. And so the first quarter is in the books. The T-Wolves on top, up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves. On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Moran against McDaniels. And then Morant with the dunk.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Now here's Russell. Over Morant. Nails the baby hook.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Bane against Edwards. Outside Bane. Morant, the pass to Bane. 3-pointer, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Here's Morant. Give him 8. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Up top, Morant. Now Bane, guarded by Russell. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Morant. Takes it inside. That one no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Free throw, no good for Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Oh, the swat by Adams. And he recovers it. McDaniels with it. Green picks him up. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Pass to Bane. shot to end the cold streak. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside Russell. Edwards with it. Guarded by Bane. Here's Towns. Outside Russell.
2 minutes remaining in that.
Right side McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Now here's Morant. Outside, Green. Now here's Morant. Good work defensively by Russell.
Oh, a sensational play. Adjusting in midair to elude the defender, just couldn't finish.
Green against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside, Green. Bane against Edwards. Pass to Morant. Green for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to Daniels. Edwards against Morant. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Green. Back to Bane. Pass to Morant. To halt the run, and Gobert with a block. Edwards, a pass to Russell, and they pick up 2. Russell's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Gobert passes to Edwards. Here's Towns. 4 seconds left. That shot, no good.
And it seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Timeout call, Memphis. And here's Morant outside. No good on the buzzer beater. Anthony Edwards had...
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies!
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Torian Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. McLaughlin drops in the 3. McLaughlin's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside. Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Reed. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Grizzlies making their last shot. They grab their own miss. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Here's Brooks. Banked it in off the glass.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's McLaughlin. Prince down low. Brooks defending. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Outside, Williams. No good, off the front rim.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Reed. Count that bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Brooks. Lets it fly. Misses the jumper. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. There's the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Clark. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Down low. Back to Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. And here's Reed. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. Conchar can't hit. Brooks with it. Prince is there and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Like what? Like what is going on right now?
Minnesota with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Anderson. Buries it down low. Anderson's gotten his first points in this one. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Outside Jones.
Blocking foul on Jalen Noel. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Conchar. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Brooks. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter. 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Prince. They set a pick. Clark grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 6 for 9 in the half. The kick out to Williams. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Can't get it to fall. Jones from outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, it's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win? He's laying down the challenge.
And Allie, thanks. On the court for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Towns passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Green. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. McDaniels from long range. Adams grabs the miss. A challenging stretch here for Memphis. Green, the pass to Adams. It's blocked by Gobert. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Now here's Bain. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And Minnesota has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. And it's McDaniels off the drive. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bain. Oh, Green with a block. They get it back. Clock is at 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Boy, coach doesn't like that decision one bit. He's going to use his challenge on the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is an easy call.
The previous play is under review.
To have replay. A call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Jackson outside. Inside. Here's Adams. Left side, Green. Over McDaniels. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
So it's the Grizzlies now. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. The 3 from Bain. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Towns. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Gets the 3 ball to go. Towns has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
The versatility of Towns.
unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Outside for Moran. Looking to get back on track. He got a piece of it. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And stolen by Green. Here's Moran. He can't get it to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Towns. There's the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Payne with it. He's picked up by Edwards.
And a two-handed jam. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Now here's Russell, pounded by Moran. To the inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that foul on Danny Green.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And both free throws good for Russell. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Rudy Gobert.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Pass to Moran. Jackson outside. Good, and the setup by Moran.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Green missing. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Outside Russell. Edwards with it. From deep three-point range. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Green in at the small 4. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Jackson kicks to Bain. From outside, off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
George dishes to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9", with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Morant against Jackson. Outside Jackson. Outside Green. The 3. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got 5 points so far. Outside, Green. Leonard with the steal. George with the ball. Now Green defending. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Morris outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Morris has got his second basket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Morris.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Leonard, a beautiful reverse layup. That's 7 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And it's Green missing. Clippers leading by 17. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Morant against Jackson. Nobody near Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight. What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Now here's Adams. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. The second chance effort. It's another look. Adams' shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 18. Passes it to Morris. And here's George for three. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the three. Another miss by Leonard. Jackson against Bain. Green kicks to Adams. Back to Green. Here's Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
And so it's Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Green. Outside for Jackson. Here's Morant. Off with the layup. Los Angeles leading by 18. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 6.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Now, here is Morris. 5 points in the game.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Green. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Jackson down low. Working on Green. Over in the corner, Zubac. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. Right side Jackson. He kicks it to Adams. Morant against Morris. And the rejection by Zubac. And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Now, Bain. Following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Second shot opportunity. Jackson has the open look. Off target from outside. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And the shot goes in.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Green passes to Adams. They kick it out to Green. Leonard with the steal. Morris dishes to Jackson. Morant with some nice D.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Adams, the pass to Morant. Morris with the rebound. Clippers leading by 17. Here's Leonard. He takes it in. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
He hits the second from the line.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Now here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Williams. He's out there with Green. Tyus Jones out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard position. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
The Grizzlies shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Or when opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs, Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
Now here's Wall. Feeds to Batum. Some solid defense from Clark.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And he's good on the second. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wall against Jones. Batum. Ball stolen. Pass to Conchar. Back to Brooks. Shoots the 3. Cranes the 3-pointer. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Covington. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Williams. Good D by Covington. Los Angeles leading by 17. Mann passes to Batum. Here's Mann. No good, unable to end this run. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Clark kicks to Williams. To the right side. Clark inside. Defended by Batum. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And there's a whistle. That goes on John Conchar. That is his first foul of the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Kennard kicks to Wall. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the elbow. And he gets the jumper to drop.
This may be the most natural spot for the jumper for John Wall. He loves the mid-range game.
Here's Jones. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Wall passes to Batum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Clippers lead by 19. Jones kicks to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Williams has got 6 points.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. All with it. Jones covering. It's intercepted. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Williams' shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 16. Mann passes to Batum. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now here's Jones. Here's Conchar. Misses off the right iron.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more? Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Brooks outside. And he banks in the layup. He has 5.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the points. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Morant. And he converts the layup.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Outside, George. Lets it go with the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Bain. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant passes to Adams. Morris, left side, short. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit. The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
On the wing, Green. Adams sets the pick for Green. No good on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Jackson against Morant. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
George against Bain. George dishes to Leonard. Morant outside. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, Reggie Jackson gets to steal, and not only that, thinks right away, let's get this to a teammate who's in transition.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
A shot by George, wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On the wing, Jackson. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 14. Leonard looking around. Clippers moving the ball around. Fades. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Leonard.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Jackson down low, guarded by Morant. George up top. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Morris. Shoots it up. George, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Now, here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101.
but boy, is it working.
And he recovers it. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 17-point game. Morant passes to Bain. And another miss by Memphis. George looking over the floor. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This Becky David, great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. And that one drops.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Edwards. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now Leonard. Stolen by Russell. And they're on the run. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Jackson.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Now here's Jackson. To the middle. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
5 on the clock. Zubac passes to Leonard. The 3. The shot off that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. To the inside. That's good from Towns on the assist by Russell.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
The Clippers call timeout. Towns has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Russell against Jackson. For 3, George. Minnesota with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Inside, here's Gobert. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
George outside. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity for him.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter here. Morris doesn't go for him. Good D by Gobert. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Ooh, nice D from George.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Leonard with the ball. Russell covering. From deep. Leonard, that one's good.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Outside Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Up top, Jackson, guarded by Russell. Pass to George. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Off the mark there with a 3. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
McDaniels. The Clippers grab the miss. George outside. Back to Morris. From behind the arc. George's shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards finds Towns. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. From outside the arc. Edwards can't hit. And here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The 3, George. He drops it from range. Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend at the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
Now here's George. Zubats passes to Leonard. Back to Zubats. George outside. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. The ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves ball.
Here's Towns. 7 points in the game.
Well, that long reach of Paul George's really bothers shooters. He is one of the best two-way players we have in the association.
Leonard passes to Zubats. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Edwards against Morris. Launches it. Another miss by Minnesota. The Clippers trail. Jackson right side. George outside. Over McDaniels. Morris down low. Covered by Towns. Here's Jackson. Here's Zubats. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Shot by Leonard, no good. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, BA. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
George passes to Morris. Leonard on the wing. To the paint. Here's Zubats. Tries again. They shoot again. Kicks it to George. Morris for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Edwards finds Gobert. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
That one misses. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
So it's Minnesota now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Towns with the ball. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Leonard with the ball. Russell covering. Jackson. Pass to Morris. That one's good. This game is all even. Morris has got his first points of the game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter.
Substitution on the court.
And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Connects from downtown. Edwards got 5 points.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot on.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Well, these teams are going to have to wait before
the previous play is under.
Bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
Yeah, and
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
We can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And they've gotten enough looks at it, and the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead, up 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Taurean Prince. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the 2.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Kennard outside. Out to Covington. Here's man. No good from outside. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Brents. Outside, Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reed, a screen on Batum. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Boy, just a nice quick decision that time in the screen and roll by Prince. I like that decisiveness there.
Can they get it? Man. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. It's tipped.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Pass to Anderson. And here's Reed, guarded by Batum. Outside, Anderson. Back to Prince. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And that one's long. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Kennard. It's deflected and stolen by Covington. Left side wall. Shoots from 12. Batum. Basket's good.
Far from just a perimeter shooter. I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Here's McLaughlin.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Covington, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Batum. Minnesota with a rebound. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's man. Pass to Covington. Shoots over Anderson. And he can't bank that one in.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Noel, that's good.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard passes to Jackson. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. Edwards fires from way outside. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves now holding a 12-point lead in quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Good on both. The Timberwolves shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Outside Russell. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Gobert. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. George outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And yep, it's good. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
At his size, at that range, Gobert's shot is pretty much impossible to alter. The defender did what he could do.
George passes to Zubac. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Towns finds Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Up top, Jackson, guarded by Russell. Out to Leonard. Takes a 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Edwards against George. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. And for the Clippers, they're shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. George outside. Leonard against McDaniels. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. So it's the Clippers now. A 12-point game. Shot clock at 5. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Changes up. He pulls it. In deep, Edwards drops it in. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And defensively, they're speeding them up, forcing mistakes, and continuing to come up with steals.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
George hits them both. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. And they recover it. Outside McDaniels. Second chance effort. Here's Gobert. Outside for Russell. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Goes up again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And the shot goes down.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Russell. Going inside, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Attacking on the drive, and that's going to give Russell some free throws this time.
And both free throws good for Russell. The Clippers running out of time. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. George for three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. The Timberwolves shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Russell from deep three-point land. McDaniels from long range. Kept alive by Minnesota. Back to Russell. Goes back up. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Leonard for three. Fires in the triple.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
The three from Russell. The Clippers grab the miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Gets it down to single digits.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Pass to Towns. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Marcus Morris Sr. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Good on the first. And that stretches their lead to 8.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George, no good. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Here's Edwards. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
That was just an off-balance, low percentage shot, especially with no room to operate.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we can see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson finds Green. Here's Adams, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now, here is Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
On the wing, Green. McDaniels defending. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. The shot comes out, and Minnesota now the other way.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Now Morant. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Outside for Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention, got his teammate a clean look.
Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Russell looking around. Here's Edwards. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Green. Here's Adams. Bain kicks to Jackson. Shoots it. Bain, no good. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Edwards with it. Now defended by Adams. Gobert the pass to Edwards. He dishes it to Towns. Over Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Jackson finds Adams. Here's Morant. He gets that one.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And a wide open look for Bain. They get it again. Adams. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bain for 3. Shot clock reset for Memphis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
At the line for two.
Second free throw, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 7.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Jackson from long range. Towns with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Edwards finds Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One's on Morant.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
He hits both from the stripe. Outside Jackson. Bain passes to Jackson. Back to Bain. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Minnesota on top. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And so it's Memphis with it. Morant kicks to Green. Pass to Bain. Adams with the screen on Edwards. They kick it out to Green. Here's Bain. Adams trying to free himself up. Bain, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. Edwards, that's good.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Outside, Bain. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Russell inside, guarded by Morant. Russell, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Green left side. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Towns. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Towns has got his first basket of the night.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Memphis, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
John Morant.
He's off on the first.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside, Russell. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Morant finds Bain. Adams sets the pick for Bain. And there's the drive. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with with the Timberwolves. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end. I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Up top, Russell. He's got 6. Misses the layup. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. They kick it out to Green. Outside, Bain. Back to Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 10. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Passes it to Russell. Shoots over Morant. Russell, no luck. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And then Morant brings it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Russell with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The pass to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And finished off by Morant.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now here's Edwards. He's got 16. To the left wing. Gobert finds McDaniel. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here's Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
I mean, one of the hardest workers in the league. Adams has done a great job of refining his offensive skill set.
Taking 2.
And so Adams nails both of them. Now Edwards got it off in time. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead.
The Grizzlies 24. The Timberwolves 32.
If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, is to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got Green. Williams is out there with Adams. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. The 3. The shot. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smith. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Kicks it out to Jones. Here he goes. And he makes good on the layup. Jones has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Memphis.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. It's stolen by Jones. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Brooks leading the charge. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Clark kicks to Brooks. Beyond the arc.
Torian Prince, he does it every night. He competes. Terrific effort on the defensive end.
He takes it in, and McLaughlin gets it to go.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. There's Noel. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Jones with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Williams for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Offensive rebound. Here's Reed. And the rejection by Clark. Here's Brooks. That one good for 2. Brooks has got his first basket.
Challenging the heart of the defense on that play. Brooks daring someone to stop him.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 8. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. McLaughlin, no good. Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks, the pass to Clark. Outside, Jones.
2 minutes remaining.
Williams kicks to Jones. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Williams' shot is off. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's McLaughlin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McLaughlin's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here's Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Minnesota leading by 8. Driving in, Noel. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Dylan Brooks. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Jones looking for an opening. The kick out to Williams. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he drives in, and that one good. Noel's got his second bucket of the night.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Williams. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, Prince, and that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Prince.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Jones, the pass to Williams. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Noel. Back to Prince. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. Here's Reed. Rebound by Williams.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Here's Jones. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villainites. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. On the court for Minnesota. Coming in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the one. And the Timberwolves call timeout. Give him a hand. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Outside, Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And this is why you like size in the backcourt. Russell taking the hit, yet still able to finish.
They kick it out to Green. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, Payne. Pass to Jackson. That one misses. And Minnesota now the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Russell dishes to Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant looking around. Here's Adams. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Russell passes to Gobert. Now McDaniels. And the foul called on Danny Green.
Danny Green.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Timberwolves leading by 6. Towns, a screen on Morant. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. Morant against Russell. Count it, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
Russell against Morant. It's good. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Payton for 3. No good on that one. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Russell, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8. Bain finds Green. Outside for Jackson. Bain trying to free himself up. Jackson misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Timberwolves leading by 8. Russell, the open look. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for D'Angelo Russell.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 8. 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payne for 3. Here's Adams. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
Minnesota with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Russell with it. And so they foul intentionally.
John Morant, second personal foul. 14 foul.
It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
D'Angelo Russell.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
I just love the way Jaren finishes inside with either hand. The defense can't really take everything away.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well.
Los Angeles Clippers. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard of the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it to one. A good look from Bane. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Jackson. Oh, trying his luck from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And here's Memphis. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
Back to Payne. Rebound by the Clippers.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena is moving them well into the right direction.
Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Green against Leonard. Green, the pass to Morant. 5 to shoot. Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Morris. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Morant finds Payne. Now here's Green. Outside for Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. George passes to Leonard. Oh, sweet move. That shot is off. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. 1:52 left in the opening quarter. Jackson on the wing. Back to Payne. Lets it go from deep. Here's Adams. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Leonard on the wing. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. The Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Here's Adams, and it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
George against Payne. The kick out to Morris. Fires the 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant against Jackson. Green for 3. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Adams finds Green. And stolen by Leonard. George, a deep 3. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant, the pass to Adams. Now Jackson, back to Payne. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
LA Ball.
Here's Leonard, looking for his first basket, still in this one. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection. Well, a great player on a great role
at the charity stripe, the D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. The Clippers. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Morant, the pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant. Adams has got 6 points.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Green finds Bain. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Clock at 4. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Green against Jackson. Leonard passes to Jackson. Leonard outside. Down low. Zubac's shot is off. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Left side Bain. Back to Morant. Rejected by George.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
Leonard for 3. Morris outside. Leonard with a screen on Jackson. Morris can't hit. Memphis leading. Jackson, pass to Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you could play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Stolen by Bain. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Leonard's got 5 points.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
Morant against Jackson. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Driving to the basket. Morant with the flare!
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Out to the right wing. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Bain with it. Guarded now by George. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Leonard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Desmond Bain.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time. You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Green, the pass to Adams. On the wing, Bain. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Desmond Bane.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Wyatt has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Jackson. Leonard outside. To the inside. And stolen by Bane. Outside Morant. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Leonard outside. And he drives in. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant finds Adams. Jackson on the wing. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Misses off the right iron.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, it's always surprising to see him miss from there.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the... If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
We've got Brandon Clark. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Williams in at the power forward spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Here's Clark. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Conchar. Jones with the ball. Outside, Williams. Second shot opportunity. Covington grabs the board. Well, Los Angeles shooting just 33% so far in this game.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Here's Conchar. 4-3. Kennard with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Batum. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And a little slam dunk from Batum. That'll work.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Brooks. Here's Conchar. Brooks outside. Back to Conchar. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Conchar's got 5 now.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Jones against Wall. Out to Covington. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Brooks, right side. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Conchar.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kennard, left side. And here's Wall. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Wall's got his first basket.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
Williams from long range. Can't get it to drop, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And it's the Clippers on the break. Covington finds Wall. Batum with it. Outside Wall. Fires it. And again, it's the Clippers.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Memphis trailing here. Left side Jones. Here's Conchar. 5 points in the game. Pass to Brooks. Kennard with the rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Covington, no good. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Conchar. Outside, Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Memphis, Williams. 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Kennard outside. Back to man. And stolen by Williams. Takes the 3. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the third. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The Clippers in the lead. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Memphis. So, on the floor for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Leonard for 3. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bain finds Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep breath.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
For 3, George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bain, pass to Morant. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. George for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Jackson against Morris. Outside Morant.
And then Morant with the dunk. Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And here's George. Pass to Zubac. And he gets that one. And the Clippers lead by 3.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Morant against Jackson. Jackson down low. Now here's Adams. Second chance shot. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
But you don't want to give Adams the N1 opportunity. Better to wrap him up and force him to try to earn all the points from the free throw line.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the Clippers call time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Hold the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good. And Zubac drops them both. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside, Green. Pass to Bain. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Offensive rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
The 3, George nails it from beyond the arc. George has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. George passes to Morris. Bain comes with a double. Kicks it to George. Jackson outside. George with it. Jackson on him.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up. Huge shot at this moment in the game.
Outside Morant. Outside Green. Back to Morant. Jackson for 3. It falls! Oh! An enormous 3-pointer!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Leonard with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Out to Leonard. Uncovered. Oh, he nails it!
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Adams a screen. Here's Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. The Grizzlies on offense. Pass to Jackson. Oh, it falls!
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's much willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 8 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
A chance to tie it up here.
They just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here.